guys, I've got a little vintage beach mini to share with you today, and it uses the Graphic45 On the Boardwalk paper collection. I'm super excited to share this with you. I made these charms on the side here. I bought these little shells at Hobby Lobby and just strung them together, and these little beads here. And then I found this one. This is really cool. It's got like little waves on it. It was perfect for this album, so I'm glad I found that. And then this one was a really bright silver, and I used alcohol inks and added a little bit of this teal color to it and just kind of toned it down with the alcohol ink so it wasn't so bright and shiny. And on the cover, got a couple of tags here from the collection. And then this is a little yo-yo flower, and you can pick up the yo-yo templates at Joann's, and they're super easy to make. And I just added this little vintage brad to the center. See, these are 7 Gypsies bookboard covers, and I picked these up at Hobby Lobby as well. This right here is a Zetter closure, and see if you can see that. I ran it through the Kettlebug in an embossing folder, and then I cut out a little piece of the paper collection right here and glued it in and used some glossy accents. It's got a little bit of a shine there. And let's go ahead and open this up. So you just open it like this. Right here there's this little tag that pulls out, and you can put a photo on that. And then on the back side is this little vintage lady, and then this has a Velcro closure and it opens up, and there's a little journaling spot here. And this little stamp here is a Studio G dollar stamp. I found these in my stash, and it was just the coolest thing because I rarely ever use these stamps, and they were perfect for this album and used them quite a bit. And then there's a spot right here, of course, for a picture. And then on this side, this here is the closure to this little door. It's just a little photo turn, and it's a tag that you pull out, and then there's room on the back for a picture. This is a little Quick Cuts starfish die, and I ran it through the Kettlebug, and don't know if you can see, there's some little raised dots on them. And then this opens up, and there's a journaling spot right here, another one of those little stamps, and place for a picture. And then on these pages, this is a Tim Holtz mask, and I use Distress inks around it. And then these are tags from the collection, and I'm just going to put photos on the back of them. And that one. And another Martha Stewart punch here. And this, I think that this is a Tim Holtz edger die, and I ran it through the Kettlebug and gave it just that little bit of texture there. And on this side, this is a Lawn Fawn stamp, and these are so stinking cute. Just vintage swimsuits that I thought were perfect to go along with this paper. And some Prima flowers. And then this little closure here. You open this up. There's another journaling spot here. And then this stamp here is a Crafty Secrets. It's got all these little vintage beach ladies, and they went perfect with this paper collection. And then this unties, and there's room for photos there. On this page, this has 2 little doors that open up, and they're both Velcro closures. And the first one has a place for a couple pictures. And the main one opens up, and this is probably my favorite little thing in here. I love the way this turned out. There's room for pictures over here, another little tag, Quick Cuts die, spot for journaling here, some more stamps, and this is just held with a little Tim Holtz paper clip, and room for a couple more photos. And this just goes back in there. And then some more Quick Cuts dies here. On this side, I just love the tags in this collection. These vintage ladies are so pretty. and I wanted to really showcase these. So all of the photos that I'm going to put in this album are kind of hidden behind all these little doors and things, and it was just a decision that I made when I started the album, that's instead of having photo mats and photos as you turn the pages, you have to kind of open things up and find things that are hidden. And this is some seam binding that closes this up. It opens like this, and then there's another journaling spot here, and room for a picture, some stamped, and this is embossed right there, and then it opens like that, another embossed stamp here, and room for more pictures. And then this little tag pulls out, and it's another one of those vintage ladies. Room for a photo on the back of that. And on these pages, I've used a lot of Velcro closures throughout this album. So this one pulls down like this, and there's room for a couple pictures here, and then a little tag that pulls out. And here's a couple little quick cuts dies, and on this little palm tree I used some little beads for the coconuts. And then this here is held by a little Tim Holtz paper clip. It opens up, and it's a little journaling spot. And on this page, there's just two tags that pull out on this one. So there's this one, and then room for a photo on the back. And then this one is another one of those vintage lady tags, room for photos. And then on this one, got a couple of tags. This with some Prima flowers, and on the back is a journaling spot, a little stamp. And then this is another one of those with the paper clip, and it opens up, room for some more pictures. And then on this side, this is just closed with some linen thread, and I think it's some Stampin' Up. Bought it many years ago. A little vintage button down here, some more Stampin' Up, big thick ribbon there. And this opens up, and there's room for photos here and photos over here. And these are probably my favorite pages in the book. There's a lot going on here. Over here I've used a Tim Holtz film strip die and a little bit of Prima bling, and then another little quick cuts die, and there's a Velcro closure on the back of that. And this opens up, and then these are the Tim Holtz film strip dies again, and I'm gonna put like 4 little pictures in here, and then there's room for a picture there and a couple of pictures there, and then a little tag that pulls out, and room for, and there's a little journaling spot on the back of that. And then over here on this page, I was trying to go for a few closures that were different from all the Velcro in here, so I found these little metal buckles that I had. Could take me a while to get this open, but anyway, this is some seam binding, and it just opens up like that, and got a little Tim Holtz stamp right here, and another little stamp that I stamped on vellum and cut out, another little quick cuts die here, and some Prima flowers. This here is a Spellbinders die. This flips up like this. And this is a little paper tray ink envelope die. And then this little tag pulls out, and there's just room for a photo on the back. And I have a little picture from our beach trip last summer that's kind of a little inside joke. And this album is for my sister-in-law, and when she sees it, she'll totally get it and think it's hilarious. And then room for another picture right here. And then the back, I just kept it nice and simple. And I had this little handmade by stamp, kind of vintage looking, and I just signed it and just kept the back kind of plain, simple. So that's it. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and thanks so much for watching it. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.